My daughter is strong, focused, careful. That's how I know she's still alive. But why would she leave without telling us? Maybe we... No, never mind. I don't want to waste your time.
Every detail is important, Miss...
It's just that we've been fighting a lot more. Oh, he was the only... She started staying in it.
Tell me more about this radio your daughter was working on.
I remember Kasumi was very excited. We're pretty isolated out here.
You and your husband...
We both want to find her. But Kenji still sees her swaddled in diapers. He doesn't see a young woman with her own decision. Maybe because it's...
Nothing else right now.
Project log, dreams. Recording what I can remember when I wake up. I keep having the same one. I'm in a white room. People are talking about me like I'm not there, or maybe they just don't care. And then there's this, I don't know, jolt, like a spark of electricity to the back of my head, and then everyone turns to look at me. Oh God, I hope I don't have it again tonight.
For the boss.
Project log? Radio. Correction, working radio. I'll finally get some news outside this house. My handle is going to be... let's go with... Ohm's Law. That should confuse the creeps. And if someone actually gets the reference, then we'll at least have circuitry in common.
Nice.
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but God, where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synths, synthetic people, made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go to meet these synths. I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor. I can make my way to them from there.
Have you finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
I need to ask you an important question. Are you sure your daughter is human?
What kind of question is that?
Uh-huh. Your daughter...
What? That's...
She's not a synth. She's our daughter.
Are you sure?
Yes, I know my daughter.
This is what I was afraid of. Did you find where Kasumi...
Your daughter...
What? That...
She's not a synth.
It doesn't matter if your daughter is a synth.
But my daughter isn't.
This is what I was afraid... Did you find where...
Uh-huh. Your daughter made contact with a group.
What?
She's not a synth.
That's how synths work, Mrs. Nakano. They replace people. This...
I know my own daughter.
This is what I was afraid... Did you find where...
I think Kasumi took off somewhere up north. Do you know what's up there?
Where specifically? I've been up the coast, almost to where the water starts.
I think I know where Kasumi...
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. You have to go after her. Please. It has a guidance system, and it is built for...
What can I expect out there, Kenji?
I only made the trip to Far Harbor once, when I was a boy. All I remember is that my father did not want to stay long.
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you. And here, the payment we discussed. I'll have something more when Kasumi is safely back home.
There's been panic about the new thing floating in the sky.
I thought it was one of Tinker Tom's aliens.
Aliens are real!
Enough! The blimp is called the Pridwin, and it's operated by the Brotherhood of Steel. The Brotherhood of Steel are a formidable, highly advanced order. And they've come here to destroy synths.
Shit.
Spread the word. The Brotherhood are our enemies. There's no possibility of peace. Tinker Tom will be spearheading a fail-safe plan to deal with this Brotherhood. Codename Red Glare. But for now, we monitor them and keep them clear of our operations. The focus remains on the Institute. You've all got jobs to do. Do them. We have a backlog of synths in the pipe. Let's get them out of the Commonwealth. Safely.
Hey you. Randolph Safe House has been MIA since Switchboard. But Des wants you to check it out.
I hope this means...
It'd be nice to get... Once you take care...
Hey there. You're Whisper, aren't you? I've been looking for you. Name's Boxer. Boss, there's word that there's...
The railroad has connection?
No, not really. So come on.
Uh-huh. There's a girl named Kasumi.
The name doesn't ring a bell. If she is a synth, doesn't sound like... But I guess those stories really are... I'm gonna keep my ear...
This isn't the railroad's darkest hour.
Ain't nothing but trouble.
Put the damn gun down. Are you lost? This is Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. And that means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a... But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions.
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well...
Right.
Damn it. Mariners incoming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall near the main gate. The hull never lets us down. Now follow me! Careful on the hull, stranger. Don't fall off.
Man the hull! Something's out there. This ain't a drill.
What the hell?
Eyes peeled, everyone.
The gate! Open the gate! I've got wounded out here!
Look to the fog. They're coming.
Gulpers!
Oh, God! Defend yourselves!
Eyes on the fog. Something's coming.
Excuse me.
We'll secure the area.
You eyeing me, Mainlander? And now
We
you
made it.
see what we're up against.
I can't believe
Fog
it.
and the
Thank
creatures
you.
it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. For your help when we needed it.
What's the fog?
Where to begin? The fog's radioactive, right? But there are pockets of it, the deep fog, that are hard fallout. And as deadly as that is, that's only part of the problem. Things live in the fog, thrive. You think what attacked the harbor's bad? Oh, there's far worse further inland.
You've lost the whole island?
Oh, the fog's been here forever. There are good years when it recedes and the island's almost normal. Then there are times when it spreads all over. And people have to cling to any patch of land free of the fog. For the past, 8 years or so, it's been getting as bad as it's ever been. Now, Far Harbor's one of the only places left that's safe.
If you managed to survive despite all that.
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all... It's time we do something.
No need to...
What's the deal with the Children of Adam?
They're religious folk. Worship the power of Adam. Which is radiation, I guess. If you want details, you'd have to find and ask them. We used to have a peace with them until a certain hothead menace named Alan Lee...
Now that's enough. That preacher came into the harbor saying that it was Adam's will that we lost our land. That it was Adam's goddamn will that we lost so many friends and family. And that the Atom would wipe this whole...
If it were up to me, you'd hang for what you did to that preacher, Alan. Alan pulled a gun on him. He claims the preacher reached for his. We don't have police, or really any law, just custom and popular sentiment. And after everything the preacher said, it was abundantly clear doing anything to Alan would have made matters worse.
Have the children made the fog worse?
Absolutely not. There's not one bit of evidence.
Geiger counters don't lie, Avery. The fog's gotten more lethal year over year. And now the fog's covering the whole island. But only after the children came.
You know as well as I do that's happened before. Sure, people have theories the children are involved, but no one, and I mean no one, has proof.
Can we get back to business?
Sorry for all that. You're here for Kasumi, right? She headed inland to the Synth Refuge, Acadia. Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him. But, word of warning, he's a bit of an acquired taste.
What's old Longfellow's story?
He's the best hunter on the island. Fearless. Some say crazy. If someone needs to get to Acadia, he's the only one that'll do it. But, people around here are known for being stubborn, willful, and other, less flattering things. But Longfellow's got a reputation even among us.
What can you tell me about Acadia?
Ask Longfellow. He's the only one that's been there.
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the bar. The last plank. And, please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cassie and others. And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you.
Don't let the island catch you off guard. By my guns.
Alan.
Huh. The mainlander. Great. Fire your gun a few times and you think you're some sort of... Huh. The mainlander. Great. Fire your gun a few times and you think you're some sort of...
Hey, buddy. I was just trying to help.
Charity makes you weak. What happens next time when you... Either us Harbormen survive on our own terms, or we take the long walk together. So if you're here to buy some ordnance, do your business. Otherwise, take the first boat out of here, before the children of Adam or worse get you.
Show me what you got.
You got it.
Adam are trying to kill us all. Drive us into the ocean.
Mariner.
The hull took a battering, to be sure. But she wouldn't be standing at all if it weren't for you. They call me the Mariner. Shipwright, handyman. The only one keeping the harbor afloat. Well, beside Captain Avery.
The town's lucky you're here.
You blowing smoke up my sails. Huh. But there is... I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend a hand. And they won't.
Sign me up.
Eagles Cove Tannery.
Hey, Alan.
We doing business?
Show me what you got.
Don't try anything.
You're that mainlander who just got here. Better watch yourself.
Sure. Uh-huh. Sounds it.
It was lumber. The with.
Let me guess. I'm the mysterious stranger who's gonna help you avenge your family.
Now, Beatty. He was... Anyway, of course.
Uh-huh. Those ghouls are as good as dead.
Good.
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia.
Heard there was a scuffle out there. I'm done leading people to their deaths in the fog. Last fella couldn't keep up for the last 5 minutes.
Some parents are worried about their...
If someone's headed for Acadia, There's always a story.
Yeah.
Clever with words, are you? I can get you to Acadia. But you've got to listen to me. Still won't be easy.
Uh-huh.
None the real work.
Uh-huh. Let's go.
Follow me.
Uh-huh.
Drown your worries in cheap booze.
Let's head out of town. Acadia is above the fog line on the mountain. It's a bit of a hike.
Those feral ghouls come at you quick.
It's
More
fog,
bleeding than you ever heard.
but it'll help. We need to move through the main drag. Old Mountain Trail, where we're. The fog ain't like nothing you've seen in the Commonwealth. Mainlanders think a dose of Radaway is all you need. Tracks, fresh ones. Trappers ahead. When the bullets start flying, find cover. Keep your head down if you want to live.
Finders keepers, am I right?
Not half bad in a scrap. Figured I'd have to take care of a lot of them. Might just make a proper Far Harborman out of you. See, the fog can do a number on you. Get you all turned around. Does something to your brain. Trappers were mean to begin with. What was that?
Got you.
Here's the mountain trail. Stick to this and we'll make it to Acadia. Game trails crisscross the road, so don't be surprised if we got local wildlife to deal with.
Hi.
Deep fog has all manner of nasties. got a ways to go. Crawler. They usually stick to the deep fog. Best we steer clear, but you never know. The young riders go higher than you'll read. The whole island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled back. We said, but they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before.
Damnation, old man.
Well, what have we here? Another rad worshipping...
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those too?
Let's just settle down, okay?
You're right. Waste of ammo.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You... I suggest you go no further. Acadia is a nest of snakes, beasts that subvert the will of Adam.
You do know you're crazy, right?
Watch yourself, outsider.
If you're done wasting time with a fanatic, let's move on. Up ahead, the air is clean. No fog. Acadia's not too far now. Acadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, they'll be waiting. You need my help again. Here comes. Got a cabin just outside.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
I came here looking...
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had. Kasumi is here. She's safe. Before you do, though, tell me.
Who or what she isn't important.
But it is.
Right.
None of us take that someone...
Sure.
I want you to One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason. Tell me. Are you a synth?
I'm a human being, not a synth.
Are you sure?
I remember being in my house the day the bombs fell. We ran to the vault. We were frozen. I was the only survivor.
No memories before then? Just a single day, and then waking up alone? We so easily Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that we will accept you, no matter what you decide you are.
I've heard enough. Where's Kasumi Nakano?
Of course. Kasumi is usually working down below. You can... Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase. Did you need anything else before you go?
Uh-huh. I'm part of a group that helps.
Really? I don't understand why a group dedicated to helping synths would convince them through fear. Yes, they volunteer for the memory wipe. Yes, not knowing you're a synth makes it harder for the Institute to find you. But the cost... I know how frightening it is, the risk of capture. But sacrificing what you are, avoiding the true struggle to be accepted as our own form of life?
I hadn't thought about it like that. I'm sorry.
So am I. Was there anything else I can do for you?
of steel.
We're not dangerous. All we...
So, everyone here in Acadia is a synth?
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find before the Institute could, or they were victims of a mind wipe, and we revealed the truth to them.
Who are you? What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding from my creators, the Institute. But after my escape felt secured, I was left with nothing. No programmed task. No false memories. I spent a year just sitting in a cave. Just sitting. One day, it finally occurred that maybe I could decide for myself what to do, who I was. I've been doing that ever since. Was there anything else?
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there. Before all this nonsense with the atom lunatics.
They're nothing you need to be concerned about.
It's not them. I'm concerned about you. You can't solve all the world's problems. Certainly not.
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
Bye.
You tracked Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible. But thankfully, she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
I wanted to see for myself.
You have my word. Acadia is a safe. Every synth I've tracked, my job is to make sure they all remain safe. No matter what.
How do you manage to...
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time with the Institute, some after. I know the Institute's tactics. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means.
I'd like to help you.
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious, you've...
Right. All right. I'm listening.
There's...
I'll find out what I can.
You should start by... Of course, he's not like... If he... That's as much help as I...
that you're working on?
Just trying to cobble some pre-war junk into something usable. Now, do you mind telling me...
You don't belong here, Kasumi.
You're from home? You came all this way... Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
Because you're not really their daughter. You're a synth.
Yeah. Exactly. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time.
You haven't replaced anyone. Kenji and Rei are still your parents.
I really... Acadia isn't what I thought it was. But I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running long enough.
If something's going on, then I can help. Just tell me what's happening.
I don't know how you could. Wait, of course you can help. You find things, track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
All right, I'm listening.
Okay, where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there, and that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
You don't trust Dima?
I didn't come to Acadia for him. And now that I've found a place I belong, I'd rather not lose it all if Dima is secretly planning to destroy everything.
I'll help if I can, but that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on that, but I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy. If you're sure.
That's it.
Nobody's keeping shit from you, are they, boss?
We need to accomplish this without bloodshed. Far Harbor and the Children of Atom have a right to exist on this island, the same as us.
They're going to kill each other, Dima. There's no stopping it. We need to pick a side now.
Haven't we already picked a side? Building the fog condensers around Far Harbor wasn't exactly a neutral act.
We couldn't stand by and let the people of this island die to the fog.
Just like you couldn't just leave the Cult of Atom without a home? Giving them the submarine base was a mistake. The nucleus, as they're calling it, is basically one big fortified position.
Far Harbor had cast them out. They have strange beliefs, but they have always accepted us for what we are. And Confessor Martin was a friend.
Well, the new Confessor isn't. High Confessor Tectus is an unstable megalomaniac, and he's gonna keep threatening us as long as we're helping Far Harbor.
Guys, can we talk about the elephant in the room? We keep dancing around it.
My old memory banks in the submarine base.
I can't believe you never told me about those. I have to wait until they become a security risk.
I know how it looks in hindsight, but at the time, it was an act of trust. I was honestly more worried they'd accidentally trip the pre-war security and get hurt, giving the children my old home, allowing them to safeguard my old memories. I thought our people would be working together.
Just how secure are the banks? How long do we have? And what's in them?
I've gone over this before, Chase. I don't know what's in them. That's how it works. It's as close to forgetting something as I have. But I've run some projections of worst-case scenarios. If we do nothing and the wrong knowledge falls in the wrong hands...
So send me over there. I'll be in and out in a day.
We can't risk it. They know you're from Acadia. If you're caught, or even seen, then it's war.
We should at least prepare her to go in. We're running out of options. I say we tell her how to crack into the memory banks.
You've been working on this without me?
It came up in a private moment, Chase. But yes, we've been writing a program that will let you access and download my memories. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm finishing up some tweaks to the program right now. I'll leave a copy of it for you on my desk when I'm done.
Get the program, use it to break into the memory banks. Got it.
Hopefully you won't have to. We'll keep monitoring the situation. I only want you going in if we have no other choice.